Welcome to Narrowboat Away Iman. In November 2024, two ex-sailors took ownership of a 58-foot narrowboat. Why not come along on our journey and see how we cope? How hard can it be? Yep. Right. Yep. Come here. Good morning.
Morning.
Today we are off to Ellesmere.
Yeah.
It's a nice short cruise today. And I think we've only got about 4 or 5 bridges, haven't we?
If that.
Yeah. Fill it with water.
Three.
Around 60, between 64 and 65 at the moment, aren't we? We've had a lovely couple of days here. The towpath is shocking. I'll show you a bit as we go along, but that's it really, isn't it? Nice, easy, quick cruise today, and fill it with some shopping. I'm sure I must be saying something really interesting, but unfortunately my microphone decided it didn't like the sound of my voice. This towpath's a little better today. The last few days the puddle has been the full width of the towpath, and it has only been passable if you had wellies on. Is it the 2nd of February today?
No.
Is it the 3rd? This is a beautiful cottage here, and these are my first daffodils. I love daffs, they're my favourite flower, they're just so happy. Just make me smile when I see them. It's lovely. It's just a shame that the scaffold is on. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, but you've got to get the scaffold as treated.
Oh, yeah.
Colour go on.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I don't want a house, but if I had a house, that could be one of them. That
You'd
could be
like a
one of them.
yeah. Want more than one then.
Yeah, Lockkeeper's Cottage. They're just lovely, aren't they? They're just nice and
No
twee.
good to me though, I think bang them here.
The last thing we want to be doing when we're doing this is cruising at night. We don't fancy that
Well,
at
I've
all.
already fell
do
in
we?
once, haven't I?
Yeah, and that was daylight.
That was daylight. And we'd moored, we were unmooring.
Oh dear me, I'm going to wet myself.
No need for that.
Oh, that was going to be the funniest thing I've seen for a long, long time. Yes. Ellesmere Yard is currently undergoing a transformation supported by the National Lottery Heritage Fund, with the hope of offering heritage skills training and educational activities. Good morning. We're leaving Ellesmere today. We're heading for Blakemore. We're on the arm. Now I was going to bring us out, but I'll show you why. So this is the arm here. This is the winding hole at the bottom here. There's Duncan just up there. So I was going to bring us out, bring us down here, but there is a boat on that side and there is a boat on that side. Now I don't know whether they should be there, whether they're allowed to be there, but for me, if this was just the winding hole without the boats, I would be okay. But I've just psyched myself out and I can't. Sadly, Duncan's going to have to bring us out. I just can't do it. Like I say, if it was just a winding, I could do it. But them boats there, to me, they're in the winding hole. It's a really handy mooring with the Tesco. There's just not a lot of room to wind. I watched a woman do it yesterday and she was brilliant. But I'm not that competent, whatever you want to call it. But honestly, if these boats weren't here, I would have given it a go. I was running it all through my head last night when I was lying in bed what I was going to do. I wish I was just as confident as him. I really do, but I'm just not. See, in my head, I was going to come further down here. I don't know whether the wind's got him there a bit. Yeah, you've got about 6 feet. About 6 feet. You've got loads of room at the front. You've got lots of room at the front. That was great.
Right.
That was okay. You seem to get a bit stuck down here.
Well, to be honest, you can only use your bow thrust. I don't know how you can get off there with impact there. I mean, you know what I mean?
Did the wind pin you down here a bit?
Well, the bow didn't want to come out.
Yeah. Well, good morning.
Morning.
We're finally on the move again. We've been down on the Ellesmere Yard for how long?
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. We've had Aintree back yesterday doing some more snagging. We've got a new tiller on, which we'll show you now. It's beautiful. And we've got a lovely tiller pen, which we're really chuffed with, aren't we?
Ah, please, yeah.
Our son made us that, and it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So anyway, as I showed you earlier, Duncan took us off the arm and winded at the bottom, which was really difficult because there was 2 boats moored either side of the winding hole, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And I was going to do it, but in the winding hole. I was going to do it, but I just psyched myself out too much, and in the end I chickened out. I've done it before though. I've winded down there before.
Yeah, you did it last time.
Yeah.
It's only the second time we've done it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose you could say that it was my turn.
Well, yeah.
So you didn't say yourself out.
Ah, there you go then, yeah, it was your turn. But so we just heading, we just filled it with water because we were pretty much empty, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we're heading off to Blakemore where everybody...
2%, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let's face it, it lies like a pusher's menu, doesn't it?
But it's been 2% for all day, hasn't it? All day yesterday it was 2%.
It never gets above 97%
No.
even when it's coming out the top. 97%.
But we're heading to Blakemore today. As if there's space because every man and his dog goes to Blakemore. Oh, every man and his dog goes to Blakemore, doesn't it? That's the wind getting me here.
Yes, every man and his dog seems to be going to Blakemore or has gone to Blakemore, so we're probably right at the end of the list. We're right at the end of the line.
But if the signal's not good, then we're not staying.
Yeah.
Even though it's Blakemore and there'll be a really nice morning, if the signal's not good, we're not staying because what's happening tomorrow?
Newcastle's playing on it.
Football. Oh, I'm a bit not happy with this wind.
No.
I'm not bothered about it blowing us and stuff, it's these boats.
Yes, anyway, going back to Aintree coming out yesterday. They've sorted out the gas locker situation.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, now they have the proper connector in there. What else have they done?
We were hemorrhaging gas, weren't we, really?
Yeah, we're going through. We've only had the boat since November the 4th,
Yeah.
and we're on our 3rd bottle of gas, 13 kilogram bottles of gas, and we're on our 13 kilogram. Sorry, our 3rd one, and it's we only use it for cooking, isn't it? That's all. I mean, don't get me wrong, we appreciate them coming out, and when let's face it, they do graft when they come out, don't they? They do work hard. But we just don't like the idea of them having to come out because we have to be in a specific place for them and wait for them to get themselves out, etc. And we understand we have to do that. But we don't want to have to do it, do we? We'd rather just be on our jollies and go here, there, everywhere.
Yeah, we stayed there just for that long, just purely because we were in a good spot that was really handy for a car. And if we moved, then they wouldn't have been able to get that. We wouldn't have been able to get that near, would we?
No. We just make it easier for them. The stuff that we've got to carry.
There's the tunnel.
Is that your mate?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't enjoy the tunnel at all the last time.
You're going with the floor this time, eh?
I hope it's going to be a lot easier than what it was the last time. Oh, it was awful. We both felt like crying, didn't we?
Yeah, it was awful. I think what made it worse for me was the fact that I thought you were just absolutely crap. And it had nothing. And then we realised it was the floor. The floor was pushing you against it, and we just thought you were. I thought you were doing it on purpose. I thought, nah, nobody could be that malicious. Then I thought, nah, Joe could be. Thinks, I can see Duncan grafting away like a, you know what, hitting the side. So I know what I'll do. I'll get pinned on the side and just straight the whole boat.
It was awful, wasn't it? What made it worse as well is it was my birthday that day.
The worst birthday I've ever had. Of anybody's. Wasn't it? You just had a right crap day, didn't
horrible.
you? Everything went wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day for you.
No.
Which in turn means it's not going to be a good day for me. How's the tiller doing?
It's doesn't feel as tactile as the other one.
Right.
It's quite high.
Yeah.
Because obviously for me,
Is it uncomfortably high?
it's not actually. I thought it might be, but
Yeah.
no, it's okay. We stayed here at Blakemere for a few days. Duncan was hoping to get some good sunrises and sunsets, but sadly it was almost full cloud for the duration of our stay. Whilst we were at Ellesmere, we'd gone for a walk and passed the boat Bare Necessities. The lady was on the tiller and they called out to us as they recognised us. The lady shouted over that we had inspired her to do more driving. She does the general stuff, but today she winded the boat and came through the tunnel. Honestly, it was one of the loveliest compliments I'd had. Thank you. Next week we continue along the Llangollen on our way to our starting point in Whitchurch. If you've made it this far, thanks very much for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free and it does help the channel.